In Chapter 1, Orca, her son Brekka, and her husband Thorkel are hunting when Brekka misses his target, a reindeer. Their hunt is interrupted by a wounded fell wolf, which disappears into the forest. Following the creature's blood trail, they hear distant screams and head toward Asgrim's steading. Upon arrival, they discover Asgrim and his wife brutally murdered, their bodies mutilated. Orca suspects that the killers might not be Vezin, despite evidence suggesting otherwise. The chapter ends with Orca reflecting on the violence of their world, while Brekka worries about his friend Harek's fate. In Chapter 2, Varg, fleeing for days, reaches the market town of Liga, pursued by unknown forces. As he approaches the bustling port, Varg feels the pressure of his hunters and contemplates his next move. He dons an iron collar, assuming the role of a thrall, and enters the town, using a false identity to pass the gate. Seeking a satyr witch, Varg learns of the famed mercenaries, the Bloodsworn, who have one among them. The Bloodsworn are in Liga for a weapons trial, and Varg hopes to gain access to the satyr witch to perform an important ritual, an Akal. In Chapter 3, Orca and her son Brekka transport the bodies of Asgrim and Idrun to the village of Fellir after discovering them murdered. Thorkel tracks the killers while Orca handles the dead. In the village, Gudvar, nephew of Jarl Sigrun, announces that the Jarl will return soon and that the villagers should swear allegiance to Queen Helka. Tensions rise between Orca and Gudvar as she reveals that the killings were done by humans, not Vaesen, and that Asgrim's son Harek has been taken. Thorkel returns, reporting that the killers escaped by boat, and the family prepares to leave. In Chapter 4, Varg faces a brutal trial to join the Bloodsworn by challenging Einar Half-Troll. Despite his inexperience, Varg refuses a shield and fights Einar, landing some blows, but ultimately being overpowered. After the fight, Varg wakes near a fjord, bruised but alive, and reflects on his mission to avenge his sister Froya. While resting, Varg is ambushed by Leifkull Skeggsson and his men, seeking vengeance for Varg killing Leif's father. Varg is captured, beaten, and prepared for enslavement, with Leif planning a cruel punishment. In Chapter 5, Elvar and her crew, the Battlegrim, row their Drakkar, the Wave Jarl through rough seas and land on Iskalt Island. After disembarking, the warband encounters villagers led by Jarl Hrut. Agnar demands they surrender a man named Beric, revealed to be tainted. Hrut denies knowing him, sparking a brutal confrontation. Amidst the chaos, Elvar spots a girl running away, leading her and Grend to a small hut. They find signs that Barak was there, but he has fled into the nearby forest. Agnar orders the warband to pursue him deeper into the island. In Chapter 6, Orca awakens from a nightmare and finds her son Brekka missing. After a frantic search around their steading with her husband, Thorkel, they discover Brekka at a nearby pool. He's with a wounded tenor, a small Vaesen creature. Thorkel is suspicious of the creature and warns of potential danger. Despite Orca's anger at Brekka for leaving the steading, Thorkel and Orca are relieved to find him unharmed. Brekka reveals he's befriended the tenor, named Vesli, after offering it one of his loose teeth. Thorkel's laughter lightens the tension, showing relief and a touch of humor. In Chapter 7, Elvar and her group halt in the snowy hills, where they encounter signs of a recent battle near a fishing village. Agnar, their leader, assigns Elvar, Grend, and Bior to scout ahead for potential threats, including trolls. As they proceed, they discover a young bull troll fighting a man. The Battlegrim engage the troll, and after a fierce battle, they manage to kill it. Elvar notices a man, Barak Bjornason, fighting among them, who is eventually subdued and identified by Agnar as a wanted berserkir. Despite his fierce resistance, Barak is captured and collared, with Agnar planning to claim a bounty for him. In Chapter 8, Orca sharpens her sayax while observing Brekka tending to a bandaged tenor named Vesli. Thorkel joins her and they discuss their son's upbringing and their concerns about his future. Orca fears they won't always be there to protect him, while Thorkel believes they should enjoy their current peace and consider having another child. Vesli swears a blood oath to be a friend to Brekka, which Thorkel sees as a protective bond. Later, 3 warriors arrive, delivering news that Jarl Sigrun has called an Althing in 6 days. Despite their reluctance, Thorkel and Orca agree to attend to avoid drawing attention. In Chapter 9, Elvar wakes up cold on the beach at Iskalt, with the aftermath of a snowstorm and a rumbling earthquake-like tremor from a nearby volcano. Gren